Hey guys, welcome to episode 18 of my Oakland Raiders Franchise Mode here on Madden 15, and we are here in week 17, final game of the regular season, taking on the Denver Broncos, a divisional opponent on the road. This game pretty much means nothing for both teams. It's just that if we win, we'll go 500 this year since we're 7-8, and the Broncos do have pretty big injuries. Emmanuel Sanders and 3 huge offensive line injuries with Carl Nix, I believe Ryan Clady and Will Montgomery. So we're here in Week 17 in Sports Authority Field in Mile High, Denver, Colorado, and it is pouring rain today, so that's not going to be good for both quarterbacks. But luckily, the Broncos have the best quarterback of all time, so it shouldn't be too hard for them. As if you look at the standings right there, you saw the Chiefs had 2 ties on the year and the Broncos have 1, which is pretty crazy, which is rare just to see 1 tie, but if you see 2, it's pretty bizarre. So Judy Archer is going to return it out to the 24, and in comes Derek Carr, our rookie quarterback out of Fresno State, 1,400 yards, 10 touchdowns, and 5 interceptions in about 7 games this year. So we have a 3rd and 12 from the 23, and Derek Carr is going to way overthrow, I believe, Marcus Whedon, and we're going to go 3 and out to start off the game. So in comes Peyton Manning, future Hall of Famer, and first play to hand off to Monte Ball, and Monte Ball's going to get a gain of about 9 to start off the game. 2nd and 4 here from the 46, Demaryius Thomas in motion, and Peyton's going to find Demaryius Thomas, who's not going to pick up much, but he will pick up the first down and for a gain of 3. And the next episode after this game will be the off season because we do not make the playoffs, and I'm just going to tell you now, I already did the off season, like gone through everything, and I'm just going to tell you it's an exciting off season. Make a couple trades, signed a couple big name players, and I'm really liking the team going the next year, and we'll see how it goes. But we'll go back into this game here. We forced the Broncos on a 3 and out by a sack by Khalil Mack. Now MJD is going to get a big gain up the middle, and now we have a 3rd and 10 from the 37, and we're going to get, it's a play action here, and Derek Carr is going to find Marcel Reese, and Marcel Reese is going to pick up the first down, a gain of 13. That's Derek Carr's first completed pass on the day. James Jones in motion here from midfield. Carr's going to drop back, and Carr is sacked. DeMarcus Ware with the 6-yard loss on that sack. 2nd and 16, we're giving it to Maurice Jones-Drew, and he's going to get a gain of 11 out to the 45. 3rd and 5 here from the 45. James Jones in motion. Carr's going to drop back. Carr's going to roll to his right, and Carr's going to keep it himself, and he's going to slide out to the 34, a gain of 11. 2nd and 8 here from the 32. Carr's going to jump back, and Carr is sacked by Von Miller. One of the great young linebackers in the NFL is going to get a sack, and that's going to knock the Raiders out of field goal range. So it's a 1st and 10 from the 46. Peyton Manning's going to drop back to throw, and he's got his tight end, arguably the best tight end in the NFL, Julius Thomas, over the middle. And going into week 8 or 9, I believe he has like 9 touchdowns, which he's on pace for like 16 touchdowns or 18 touchdowns, which is crazy. Or he can maybe even get 20. So that's pretty crazy. And Monte Ball here is going to pick up a first down at a 3rd and 12 from the 34. First play of the second quarter. Manning's going to drop back to throw. Manning all the time in the world. Pressure's coming, and down goes Peyton Manning. Lamar Woodley with the sack. And that's going to knock the Broncos out of field goal range. But no, they're going to send Matt Prater out, who's on the team in this game, even though he's not in real life. And Matt Prater with a 59-yard field goal. Wow, that's pretty crazy. I didn't think they would even. I thought they were gonna punt it, but instead they kicked the field goal, so they're up 3-0 now on a 3rd and 2. Carr is gonna get hit while he throws, and that is going to be a punt away. Carr is 1 for 8 with 13 yards. Well, this is his first game in the NFL in the rain, so that could mean something. And now here is going Peyton Manning's gonna find Cody Latimer, and he's going to get out to the 45. 3rd and 10 here from the 45. Manning's going to drop back to throw. It's a screen play, and Manning is sacked. This time Pat Sims with the sack, the 3rd sack of the day for the Oakland Raiders. So we still have a chance to take a lead on a touchdown. Maurice Jones-Drew here with the carry, and he's going to get a gain of 5 as we are about 5 minutes to go here in the second. 3rd and inches. Carr's going to take it himself, and Carr's going to pick up the first down. And Carr was actually injured on this play, but Derek Carr will return a couple plays later. This is his first play returning on a 3rd and 5. We're going to give it to MJD, and MJD is just barely going to pick up that first down. And now we have a 2nd and 13 from the 40. Carr, he's going to drop back. He finds David Osbury on a quick pass for a gain of 11. And that David Osbury is down, and he has a high ankle sprain, I think. He would return in a quarter or two, and he would be the 2nd tight end. But here's the number 1 tight end right now, Michael Rivera, and he's going to get a first down right there. And next year, I'm hoping to run more dual tight ends because I really like Michael Rivera, and David Osbury had a breakout year this year. Or I think he was our leading receiver in yards and maybe even receptions. But a 2nd and 8 here. We're going to find Rod Streeter. But like I was saying, if we don't get a tight end in the offseason, which I don't think we will, we're going to try to involve Michael Rivera a lot next year. And speaking of Michael Rivera, he's going to get a 14-yard touchdown reception to put us on top 7-3 with 45 seconds to go in the second quarter. And the Broncos have it from the 48 off a great return on the kickoff. So now 1st and 10 from the 48. Manning, he looks to his left. He's got Cody Latimer on the sideline for a gain of 6. Now it's 2nd and 4 from the 42. 30 seconds left in the quarter. Manning's going to drop back. Manning, he finds the former New England Patriot Wes Welker, the veteran, for a gain of 8. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Manning's going to drop back to throw. Manning all the time in the world. Manning, he's going to look to his right, and he's got Wes Welker for a gain of 20 with only 21 seconds to go here in the second quarter. 1st and 10 from the 10 here. Play action. Manning in the pocket. Manning steps up, and he's got Demaryius Thomas for the first Denver Bronco touchdown of the day, and that's going to give the Broncos a 10-7 lead. 1st and 10 from the 39. We're in the third quarter now, and Manning's going to give it to Monte Ball. So we are only down by 3, which is pretty good since the last time we played the Broncos. We got blown. We actually beat the Broncos the last time, but that was a long time ago, and I think Demaryius Thomas might have been out that game. But here, Monte Ball is going to get a gain of 8. He's got 10 carries for 72 yards. Now, 2nd and 2 from the 16. About 8 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the third. 2nd and 2. Manning's got Julius Thomas here. Or actually, better I should say, Demaryius Thomas. And he's down at the 8. So, 1st and goal now. 5 wide for Manning. Manning, quick pass to Julius Thomas, and he is in for the end zone. And the Denver Broncos are going to take a 17-7 lead over the Oakland Raiders. 2nd and 4 here from the 26. We're looking to put more points out on the board. Carr's going to throw a quick pass to Rod Streeter, and that's for the first down. Carr's not having the best of games today. Michael Rivera in motion here. It's a handoff to Maurice Jones-Drew, and Jones-Drew is going to pick up a gain of about 9 out to the 49. 1st and 10 from the 46. Carr in the pocket. A quick pass to James Jones, and he's going to pick up the first down, a gain of 14. 1st and 10 here. We're going to give it to MJD, and MJD breaks off one tackle, and he fights his way for a gain of 7. 2nd and 3 here from the 25. We're going to give it to Maurice Jones-Drew, and Jones-Drew is going to pick up a gain of 4, but enough to pick up the first down. We're going to give it to Dree Archer here, and Dree Archer is going to get a first down, his longest run of the year. 1st and goal from the 7. Now we look like we can put more points on the board. We're going to give it to Maurice Jones-Drew. Maurice Jones-Drew with the 7-yard touchdown run to decrease this lead to only by 3 points, as it is 17-14. Looks like the last play of the third quarter. Broncos 3rd and 6. Manning finds Wes Welker on the curl route, and that will end the third quarter at midfield. First play of the fourth quarter now. Manning's going to drop back. Manning, great time. But here comes Khalil Mack, the rookie out of Buffalo, just trying to fight his way for Defensive Rookie of the Year. 3rd and 10 from the 50. Manning, he's going to throw an incomplete pass intended for Monte Ball. And we have a chance to take a lead here in the fourth. Play action to start at the fourth. Carr, he finds Marcel Reese. And Marcel Reese is going to pick up a first down out to the 32. A gain of 19. 2nd and 10 here. We're going to give it to MJD. And MJD is met at the line of scrimmage for a loss of 1. 3rd and 11 from the 31. We need a big first down here. Carr in the pocket. Carr, he's looking for James Jones instead. Von Miller with the interception. And that could be huge for the Broncos as they have great field position. I always say field goal position, but it's field position. And now Demaryius Thomas in motion. Payton, he finds Demaryius Thomas, and he's got the first down out to the 23. 1st and 10 here from the 23. Manning's going to drop back, and Manning, he finds Wes Welker on a curl route, and he is going to get out to the 10, a gain of 13. 2nd and 5, 6 minutes to go. Manning in the pocket. Manning's got Demaryius Thomas, and that is in for his second receiving touchdown of the game, and now the score is 24-14. Now we have the ball, 2nd and 8. Carr, he finds David Osbury, who is back from his injury, but limited playing time. He's got a gain of, I believe, 12 on that play. Or that might have been 22. I didn't see where the ball was. But 3rd and 8, a bad play by the Raiders as MJD loses a bunch of yards. But here we're going to go for it on 4th and 12. Carr, he's rolled out to the left. Pressure's coming. He's got Osbury wide open. But the pressure came too soon. And DeMarcus Ware with the sack. So with 2 minutes to go, the Broncos are going to pretty much run out the clock. As right here, CJ Anderson is going to break loose and get out to the 20. A gain of 23. 1st and 10 from the 20 here. Just under the 2-minute warning just hit. Monte Ball with the carry. And Ball makes a juke move. And Ball gets out to the 5. A gain of 15. Very next play. We did call a timeout. So 1st and goal from the 5. Monte Ball with the handoff. And he is in for the touchdown. As it is now 31-14 Broncos. This is our last drive of the year. And we're going to try to get a touchdown out of this. Maurice Jones-Drew with the handoff. And he's going to pick up a gain of 11. 3rd and 13 here from the 45. Carr's going to jump back. He throws a quick pass to David Osbury for a 1st down. A gain of 17. 1st and 10 from the 38. It's a screen play to James Jones. And James Jones is up the sideline. Back jukes his way to the 18. And another gain of 20. 1st and 10. Just under 30 seconds to go. It's play action. Carr in the pocket. He looks for Rod Streeter. And he finds him for the final Oakland Raider touchdown of the 2014-15 season. The Broncos are going to just knee it out. We weren't able to go to 500, but we do fall to 7-9. A very surprising good year for the Raiders after they started off terrible, but had some big wins on the year, beating the Chargers, the Broncos, and also the Seahawks. So we're just going to look at the end of the year stats. In about 6, 7, 8 games, Derek Carr had 1,600 yards, 12 touchdowns, and 7 picks. As you can see, Matt McCoy had 14 interceptions in his short stand when Matt Schaub went out in the beginning of the year. He was just awful, and I don't think he'll be back next year. But you can see Derek Carr had a 65 completion percentage, and Josh Freeman pretty much wasn't to use. Maurice Jones-Drew almost had 1,000 yards, 996, 4 yards away. And Derek Carr had 91 yards, and Archer had 59. And Jeremy Stewart only had 5 carries for 2 yards as our number 3 running back. And MJD also had 6 touchdowns, and his longest run was 28 yards. So we're going to look at receiving now. And our leading receiver, almost 1,000 yards, was David Osbury. 76 receptions, 5 touchdowns. And James Jones had 720 yards, and Streeter had 522. And like I said, tight ends were pretty big this year with Rivera and Osbury. And our leading tackler was Tyvon Branch with 90 and follows. And Khalil Mack had 9 sacks this year, and I believe it's a 21 tackles for us, which was just crazy out of the rookie. And I believe he's like an 89 overall right now, and he's just keep going up. I think he started out the year as like an 82, so he's already got 7 overalls up. So that was it for episode 18 of my Oakland Raiders franchise mode. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed, and subscribe because the off-season episode will come out shortly, either today or tomorrow. So that's it for the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video.